It's me. Well, I figure I'd do a get ready with me video. I just got out of the shower. My hair looks horrible right now, but I'll fix that after. Yeah, so I'm going to use some products that are new to me. I know they're out there, but I've never used them, and right now my skin is looking pretty horrible. But yeah, what are you gonna do? Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it and get started. The first thing I'm gonna do, I've already moisturized my skin. I really felt like it needed some extra today, so I've already gone ahead and do that. I've got nothing else on my skin right now. So first thing I'm going to go ahead and use is the new, I got this and I'm dying to try it. Normally I love a very matte finish, but I'm going to try something different. This is Becca's Backlight Priming Filter. So it's supposed to give you a little bit more of a luminous, more healthy glow to your skin. I've never ever used it before. This is a first for me. So this is what it looks like. And it does have a little bit of a luminous look to it. I kind of put it on the back of my hand and tried it out. Never put it on my face. So yes, we shall see. So I'm going to jump right into it. See how this goes. Hopefully it doesn't make me look oily. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over my skin. And I can tell you it looks very glowy already. Oops. Okay. And I always like to press products in, especially on a clean face. So I feel like it just really adheres the product better. So we'll see how this goes with the foundation. I'm gonna go ahead, and I love this stuff. I've been obsessed over this smell. It just smells clean and fresh. It's from Bath & Body Works. It's Hello Beautiful. It just smells lovely. So I'm gonna go ahead. This is what I do. This is kind of my routine. I love to take whatever product is left on my hands and just, you know, especially if it's a luminous, I'll put it on my arms and stuff, and I love it. You could probably even take some of that stuff and mix it in with your lotions. So before I go into my foundation, I always like to prime my lips so that kind of like at the end, my lips are ready and they're moisturized and they're not feeling dry. Because a lot of times when you get out of the shower, I don't know, just me personally, I always feel like they're dry. So I have been loving this Yes to Coconut Cooling Lip Oil. This is so good and it smells yummy. So a little it goes a long way. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of prep my lips. And I've been having a ton of breakouts lately, but what are you gonna do? I don't know. I guess that's my saying. What are you gonna do? There's nothing really you can do. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my foundation, and I have been trying. I only have a sample of it, but it's so good. I got it from Sephora, and I'm hoping that they'll come back in stock so I can actually buy a full container of it. But so far, I can honestly tell you that it is so lightweight and so wonderful. It's the Josie Moran, I hope I'm saying that right, Vibrancy Foundation, and the color I'm using is called Euphoric. So I only have a small container of it. I love it. And if this is what I have to do in order to try out a product, thank you, Sephora. So I'm just going to go ahead. I mix it up because I noticed in the container, and I'm not sure if that's the same way in the pump that it occurs, but you can see kind of like oils that kind of appear on the top. But I go ahead, I have a little stick, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some kind of all over my face. there's no pretty way to do this. You just kind of stick it on there. I'm sure it'll all work out in the end. And of course, now my luckily my neck matches my face. I'm just not somebody who goes out in the sun and tans or whatever a whole lot. It's just, I'm Irish. So I've got a beauty blender, so I'm going to go ahead and, it's a damp beauty blender. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of pat and move the product around. And I really like this foundation. It's very, very lightweight, but it covers all at the same. And I really feel like it's very hydrating. It's not drying, which I like. So it's very nice. I really enjoy it. But for whatever reason, it's a very popular foundation. And I can't seem, like every time I go into my Sephora, they just don't have it. And I think I mentioned this in my last video. My Sephora just, I don't know if it's a popular Sephora. I don't know. I don't know why I can never find products at my Sephora, and I just like to make sure I bring my product down and just make sure it's all blended in, patted in. Now, one technique that I have been loving too, which just kind of makes like everything feel blended. I mean, I don't know. I like it. It works for me. Okay, so I have my foundation on. I'm going to go ahead and put my concealer on, and then I'll show you what I do right after. I'm going to, I don't know if I want to try that one. Okay, I'm going to go in with this one. I love this. This is just the Maybelline Master Concealer, and this color is light. So I like it. It covers. So I'm going to go ahead and just dab that. And kind of bring it down so. And I put some on my forehead so I can lighten that. A couple little face demons. Not sure what happened there. So far, this Becca primer is looking pretty good. Not really seeing anything kind of separate or anything, so that's good. And it's not looking heavy or like cakey. And I just make sure that everything is covered. And I swear, if you take the time to actually, just press in your product, your makeup is gonna look a lot better. Like, it's gonna look like it's skin rather than just in your pores and just hanging and just, not blending well. You really want to make sure that you take the time. I mean, if you're gonna just put on makeup and run out the door, take the time. Take the the opportunity to make sure that everything is blended nicely. So I kind of feel like everything looks nice, dewy, kind of glowy, which is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and set underneath my eyes, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Laura Mercier. I think this is the eye brightening powder, but I love it. So And I put some in my cap here. And I'm actually, I've been loving the technique of using my blender to kind of place it under the eye. It definitely makes everything kind of look a lot nicer. So I'm just going to go ahead and press that in because I don't want any creasing. And the powder just really helps to kind of matte everything and make sure it doesn't move or I always hate around the nose area where like your pores just do not, I guess they're gets all red around the nose area. I hate that. Does anybody else have that problem? Or is it just me? So I'm just basically putting powder in my T-zone area and making sure that that stays kind of matte, especially when you have a more dewy or more luminous kind of primer. Or if you're putting any sort of like highlights on your cheek and stuff, the last thing you want it to look kind of shiny all over. It doesn't look good. So I'm going to go ahead, and I love this brush. It's kind of just domed. I don't have a name. I don't remember where I got this, but I just like to go ahead in and just kind of make sure everything kind of just looks nice. Now I'm going to go ahead in and kind of just do a translucent powder for the rest of my area. It doesn't take away from the luminosity. I'm using the, this is also kind of new to me, but this is the Lancome translucent powder, and this color is 100. So it's not, it has a little tint to it, but again, it's not going to take away or add any color, which is kind of nice. And I'm going to go ahead in with my MAC, I think it's a 150 brush, I don't know. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of brush over those areas and just make sure that they're not like shiny or I missed something. The translucent powder just really helps to kind of put everything in place and make sure it looks clean. Because I'm, you know, obviously I'm going to go in with a bronzer and I'm going to go in with some other stuff. So I just really like for everything kind of to sit. Now that I've done powders, what I like to do, and I actually saw this trick on YouTube, and I have to say it actually works. It actually does work. So I was kind of amazed. So what you do is you take any of your like Fix Plus, or like you can even take Smashbox water primer, or just any of those. What I like to do is once I have all my powders on my face, I'm going to go ahead and just spritz over it so it kind of sets everything and just kind of adheres the powders to the Fix Plus. To give that healthy little spray. And I'm just going to wait a minute for that to kind of dry. And what I'll do next is I'll take my beauty blender, and once I feel like the primer has kind of set and sprayed, I'm going to go ahead and just lightly press everything kind of down and together. And this also helps for any of like your baby hairs and stuff to also kind of adhere closer to the skin. And it gives it more of like a more, I keep saying more. Oh God, I have a little black hair from my brush that won't come off. I can't get it. I can't get this little hair off from the brush. So I just like to press the powders and everything down. Anybody knows this problem whenever they work with brushes. They just know. They know how this goes. Whenever you have a piece of hair from your brush that just will not go away. So I'm just basically pouncing, pressing. This helps to just keep everything flat. Sometimes if you put like your foundations and everything else on, you'll notice that you still have baby hairs that stick up. We all have it, but kind of patting them down and mattifying them just really helps to make your skin kind of look really healthy. Okay. All right, everything looks really good. So next I'm going to go in with some bronzer. I'm going to go ahead and bronze up the skin. And just like everybody's favorite, I'm going to go ahead with Hoola Benefit Bronzer. It's kind of the best stuff. I mean, you can't go wrong with Benefit. Really hate that I have breakouts on my chin. Don't know where they came from. What are you gonna do? Okay, so now I like to always move on to my eyes. So I think today, what do I want to do today? I think I'm gonna go for more of like a romantic kind of colors, like rose colors and stuff like that. Just feeling it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use everybody's favorite, the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia. And the first color I'm going to go in with actually, hold on, hold that thought. Yeah, okay, so actually I'm going to use two palettes. So I'm going to actually be working with these two, Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon and the Modern Renaissance palette. So I think what I'm going to do first, because this color is a little deeper rose color, I think I'm going to go in with, hold on, just bear with me for a second, guys. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go in first with the Chocolate Bonbon palette, and the color I'm going to go in first with is the Almond Truffle, which is this color right here. This is just a really nice kind of beginning crease color, and I'm starting out with the MAC 117 crease brush, whatever. So I'm just going to pick up some of that color, and I'm going to sweep that into my lid area. And this is just going to help create a little bit of depth within my colors. And of course, like if you don't have these palettes, you can go in with any light kind of plum color. I'd like to say it's a plum color, but yeah, just anything that's a little pinkier toned than pink, more between pink and plum. So now I'm going to go back, I'm going to go in, I think it's called Bon Fresco. So it's this color right here, and the color's just not, the light's just not doing it justice, but it's that color right there. And I'm going to put that in my crease as well. And this is just really a deeper color than that other almond color. It almost looks a hint of purple in it. And I'm just focusing that on the corner part of my eye. And this is a very simple look. Very, very simple. So now I'm going to go in. I'd like to do, this is just a generic flat shader brush. I'm going to go in with Vermeer. I think that's the color. This is just a really pretty kind of shimmery pink color. And I'm going to put that on my lid. And I like to just press and pat this color in. And I always like to kind of drop it just a little bit by my tear duct area. I can't talk today. So I'm just basically patting and pressing and moving the color close to my tear duct. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead. I love this brush. This is MAC 228 brush. This is really, really great. It's kind of little, but it's really great for kind of getting right underneath the lashes. I like it. I think I'm going to go back in with that Bon Fresco color, and that's going to go underneath my lower lashes. I don't know if you can hear my children in the background. They're fighting about gaming. I don't know if they're working together so much as, I don't know. I don't know if it's fighting. Any mother of boys knows this feeling. You have to kind of constantly decipher what it is, if they're fighting the game or if they're fighting each other. Fighting with each other. I don't know. Okay, so now I've dragged that color underneath my lower lashes. So I actually I don't want to go any deeper, just because I want to keep it simple today. I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs liner, pen liner. I like it. Does the job. And I'm just going to do a simple wing line. And what I like to do is when I get to that corner, I open up my eye to see if I've reached my the lower part, bringing it, and then I go upward. I am absolutely positive that you can hear my children. Well, not the best wing job, but hey. I really love this liner though. And bring it upward. And if you can manage to get your wing liner to match, kudos to you. Because I can never, I can never get it to, one always looks better. Yeah. One day, One looks kind of droopy. Okay, I think I need to go in and fix one side. It happens. What are you gonna do? So if that ever happens, you can grab a little Q-tip. Do not soak it, because if not, you will end up taking off half of your makeup. So I'll just go ahead and fixing that line a little bit, because it is not looking right. Okay. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Okay. Well, Well, I got a pretty good tip, so, and they kind of look even, so I'm gonna go with it. You know, sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't work. Especially when your kids are yelling in the background. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my favorite roller lash from Benefit and coat my lashes. Now, if I was going out, I probably would add lashes to this look, along with maybe smoking out a little to the corner. And of course, adding some liner to my, my water lines, the upper and lower, if I wanted to transition this look for nighttime. And then of course you can add, you know, maybe a more intense lipstick and do that as well. And this is probably one of my favorite mascaras. And Benefit just has some of the most amazing products, honestly. They definitely have such great mascaras that just really intensify your lashes. They bring them upwards. It's like a true black. The other one that's my absolute favorite is Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. That's also my favorite. It just really makes you look like you've got some fake lashes on, especially like if you're just not the kind of person to throw lashes on constantly, or if you don't like wearing lashes. Some people just don't like wearing lashes, but that's fine. So now I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my eyebrows. They're looking pretty nasty. So I just have a little flat angle brush. I would tell you what the number is on this, but as you can see, the paint, I don't know why. I wash my brushes constantly, so maybe washing them constantly has done that. You can use any method you like to fill in your brows. One that I like that makes it kind of look soft is using a powder. MAC has a great powder that I just love for my specific color eyebrows, and the pigment is the charcoal brown matte color. It's just a really nice rich brown, and I use this with my little angle brush, and I just place the powder in my little eyebrows. And it just makes it look, it just works. Like, it just looks very soft and put together. And if you'd like a video on how, like, the different kind of methods you can use for your eyebrows, I'd be happy to do a video for you guys. But this is just a really quick way to soften your eyebrows, give them a little bit more vibrancy. Especially, I feel like as I've gotten older, that's one thing that kind of definitely wears down, is the vibrancy and the color within your eyebrows. And honestly, it's kind of funny how a powder can make you look younger, fresher. It's kind of like the idea of what blush does to your cheeks when you need a flush of color. It's the same idea. Your eyebrows, since a lot of people say they are what makes your face, putting just a hint of color or a little bit more, just getting them to look clean and put together, and having them put, like, when you put the sealer on, like a nice little clean, like brow gel on it to make it kind of stay. It's amazing just what it can do. I'm going to go in with my spoolie and just brush that product through. Brushing it through doesn't take it away. It just kind of softens the powder and brushes it through your eyebrows instead of just sitting there and looking very kind of like, oh, she definitely drew a line there. So it softens it. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Brow Drama. Oh my God, I can't talk today. This is soft brown. And this is just going to basically keep all of that in place and clean. The only thing I don't love about this product is the wand. If you get a lot of product in that wand area, it can honestly cake up your entire eyebrow. So it doesn't look good if you cake it on, like I just did. Sometimes. Oh. And I like to go in and just push my hairs upward. It helps to lift your eye. So now I need some blush to finish off this look. And I got this for being a Rouge member from Sephora. So this was a freebie. But I love the color. It's very, very pretty. And this is from NARS. And this is Ghoul. I think it is Ghoul. I don't know. It's a really pretty pink. Kind of deep, but it's pretty. So I'm going to go in with my MAC 129 blush brush and put that on my cheeks. And then I like to go in with just a simple little brush and just, that doesn't have anything on it. And this just kind of, I don't know, just mattifies everything for me, or just makes it look more put together. So last but not least, I'm going to go in with some lipstick. This is from Lancome, and this color is called CEO, and it's just a really pretty kind of nudie color. I like it. Okay, there you go. And it's just a very soft look. And now I think I'm going to finish off and put a little bit of a highlight on there because I like it. Alright, what kind of highlight do I want? I think I'm going to go in with my Hourglass Ambient Light Powder. This is Dim Light. I don't know. It's a 3B. I just like take in my brush that I used for my face, and I'll go in and just kind of swipe and just, this stuff just makes you look so good. It's just such a healthy, luminous like glow. I love this powder. Seriously, it's so good. Okay, so that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Done. And I like taking the foundation that I put off on my little earrings, poor little earrings. They get covered. So that's it, guys. That is my Get Ready With Me video. I hope you liked it. It's just a very soft look. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see some more Get Ready With Me videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you later. Bye.